everybody. Welcome to Easy Update. Straight up this week, Huber's just going to tell us about his trip to Vegas.
What up? What up?
What up?
Isla, are you a gambler at all? What's your gambling history / expertise?
My knee-jerk reaction was to say no.
Yeah.
But I think in my real life, I make some pretty ridiculous decisions that would count as gambling.
I like that.
Like building myself a recording studio is kind of an insane thing to do. I don't know. Like stuff like that. But okay. I think official gambling, I think I've done like one thing of blackjack and I lost $13 and then just stopped. So like that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I fucking love gambling. I love it. For the bonds, for just not the money, you know, obviously like you have to have something meaningful on the line. You don't want it to be too much. It's all about finding comfortable stakes, you know, assuming you've already lost. It's like you're paying a ticket to do something, you know, you're like, here's my
game.
Exactly. Here's my ticket. You know, it's already gone. Maybe it won't be gone, but it's probably gone, you know, and just the love of the game. Like there's a few games that I just love to play for a variety of reasons. And Vegas is just all about that. And it's all about the bonds. It's
bonds
so good.
With who? The person next to you at the craps table?
Oh my God. Fuck yes. Yes. The craps table. 100% craps in Vegas, because dice games are like illegal pretty much everywhere except Vegas. Maybe
really?
Maybe Atlantic City, they have them in like other countries, but in the US, Vegas like paid the premium for the dice exclusivity. So if you go to
lobby to make it illegal elsewhere, or did they lobby just to make it legal in Vegas?
Great question. I wish I knew. I don't have all the answers on that, but I will tell you that in Los Angeles, we have a very famous couple casinos. One of them is Commerce Casino in LA.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Very famous place. And when you play craps there, it's just cards. It's garbage. It's trash. They just flip over cards. Yeah. And like blackjack at Commerce as well, because it's like funded by a private company. You have to pay a fee for every hand you play. It's not good.
What the hell?
Exactly. So Vegas.
Why is that place famous?
Poker. Extremely good poker. Some professionals go there, like really good poker room.
Well, and that's why you went to Vegas, right?
Exactly.
The World Series of Poker.
Bucket list item, Isla, my whole life. So back in the day when we were in high school, the poker boom happened. It was a moment in time. It's a thing that went down. Chris Moneymaker, this like amateur poker player, won it all. And it was broadcast on ESPN and it blew up. It's called the poker boom. Everyone was playing it. In fact, if you go back and you watch a lot of TV at the time, whether it be Veronica Mars or The OC or Degrassi,
poker,
all these early 2000 shows had some kind of Casino Royale, dude.
Yeah.
Diving into Texas Hold'em. Like, it was a thing.
There are a lot of poker movies and stuff, yeah. They
Rounders.
changed Casino Royale from, Rounders, 21. Yeah. They changed Casino Royale from Baccarat to Texas Hold'em because Texas Hold'em was so popular at the time.
Yes.
And because nobody knows what the hell Baccarat is.
Totally. I don't know how to play that one.
Neither do I. I have no idea.
GoldenEye, though, nobody. I know they play.
People in the freaking 20s know what Baccarat is.
Pierce Brosnan and GoldenEye, Isla.
Yeah.
I gotta study it just so I know what's going on in that scene.
Yeah. It's probably basically the same. I don't know.
Yeah. So, lot like I've talked about this shit briefly, but like this poker era in high school was like an insane time in my life. Like a lot of shit going down with buddies. My buddy was a professional and still is. I met him out there in Las Vegas. He lives there now.
He's literally a professional?
Yeah, plays out there professionally for a living. Lives in Las Vegas. Yeah, he won a massive tournament in high school online.
Good heavens.
Online poker. So we played a lot of poker growing up, home games, garages, people's kitchens.
You ever beaten him?
I mean, hands, yeah, but he is such a Terminator, Isla.
Yeah.
He fucking, and because when you're a friend too, you know each other even more.
Yeah.
He fucking, and I'm an open fucking book. So literally, he knows what I have every single time, no matter what. No matter the hand, no matter the circumstance. He knows what I have. He can beat me with, it doesn't even matter what he has. He knows all the odds, percentages, everything, and knows what I have. He can just play me with whatever he has. It doesn't even matter.
It's so incredible to me. People like that blow my mind. Anyway, so tell us the story of your trip.
So World Series, all that time we would have it on. We'd watch it. We loved it. We were obsessed. We played together for so many years. We never got out there to play in the World Series. Now, the main event itself is obviously the dream, but that thing is $10,000 to play in.
But anybody could just do it if they have 10 grand?
Anyone can join.
So you don't have to qualify for this event.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you just buy in. That's it. You just buy in and you're in.
Capitalism.
Chip in a chair.
Love
whatever. So 10,000 in, and then you win millions, obviously, and the bracelet and the recognition. It's insanity. Did not play in the main event. Probably never will, ever. That's a lot of money. Yeah, you can play little qualifiers for 500 or 1,000, but you'd have to win that to get in, and I'm not confident enough to win one of those to get in.
What about your friend? Did he try that?
My friend did not.
Okay.
So what did you do? Because my friend, we were originally going to go and play some other ones, but my friend got COVID. Whole plan nuked. I was going to go to Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Whole plan nuked. So then we did this backup plan. So we played in a $800 one. $800. Cool $250,000 for first, whatever. No big drama.
No big drama. That's a boatload of cash.
Fucking insane, dude. Life changing.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-day tournament. So if you get through day one, that's always been my dream to get through the day and have dinner and go to sleep being in the tournament.
Maverick.
Exactly.
You're on the boat.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Maverick watch party. Please, Maverick.
Please. I know. I'll check later to see if it's a Huber.
Yeah.
Now a dream of mine is to play riverboat poker with you.
Riverboat.
It would be so deranged. And also, I am not very good at poker.
Culmination. Riverboat. Yes.
Riverboat poker, dude.
Oh my God.
My first job was for a riverboat company. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Have you told me that? I don't think you've told me that.
I told people that before. I was a prep cook for ribs. I would spray them with liquid smoke. Yep. It was for a riverboat company. I grew up by all those red paddle riverboats.
Totally.
I grew up in a river town. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Continue. So
that's
$800, but it's not a qualifier.
$800, just you're in. You could rebuy, but then it'd be, if you lose, you buy in again. That's too rich for my
just
blood.
Another 800.
I'm in. I'm just in for the 800. Let's settle down here. This is already insane amount of money, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking high stakes.
I know how much money we make. 800 ain't nothing.
It's a shitload. But when you compare it to 10,000, and I look at again, and I looked at it this one time, this is just a dream. I just want to do this once.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Feel it out. But I lost. But it was such a pleasure. It was so much fun.
What? You really didn't drag
just
that story out.
Just like that. There's no real drag out. I was picking up small hands.
Did you just lose immediately?
No.
Tell us how it went. Tell us what it was. Set the scene. Okay, so I'm there, and you know me. I love the bonds and I love the emotions, right? So we sit down,
we sit down for the first hour and it's like everyone's sizing each other up. It's like,
and you're just a chatterbox or what?
No. Everyone is silent at this moment. I even brought headphones and I didn't even put them in because I just wanted to hear everything, feel the vibes, feel the moment. So it's pretty quiet for like a good hour. And then just randomly, I'm like, I said something along the lines of like, yo, I'm just really happy to be here with all of you.
Oh, no.
And like 2 or 3 people were like, World Series of Poker, absolutely. You know, a couple people were like super jolly.
All right.
Couple people just didn't say anything because they were like so intense. But it was just good vibes, you know. Met someone from like Washington who was just like
State or DC?
State. He was like younger than me. And he just like, I felt bad for him because he just like, he kept getting into hands and he would like hold up his cards at the end of a hand kind of. So as where I and maybe the people next to him could see, you know, like somebody would raise and he would just like be looking at his cards and he would just like have a really good hand, but he wouldn't have hit anything. It was like, oh, that sucks. It happened like 4 times. This guy now. Yeah. Pretty much the same thing happened to me. Like I picked up some good hands. I made some good bets. I haven't played in years and I was fucking happy with the way I played. There was one time when I got stone cold bullied. I had pocket 9s on the button. One person raises and I just stone cold fold. I'm like, dude, I'm not even getting involved with these 9s. It's terrible. I'm on the button. I should have re-raised that back, but I'm nervous. I'm intimidated. So I just folded it. Probably
what pocket 9s means, but what does on the button mean?
On the button, so it's position. It's a really good position. It means you act last. So
it's
when
like the catbird seat.
I don't know what the catbird seat is.
In hearts, if you go last, it's the catbird seat.
Yes.
Sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, because then the flop will come and it'll be like one, you know, they'll go and then it's on me. So it's advantageous. Bad hand. I folded. Bad hand.
Did 9s come up on the flop or anything on the river?
No, but I had an overpair until the river, so I probably would have bet that on the flop, bet it on the turn. They probably would have folded. Maybe, I don't know. People were actually kind of looser than I thought. But then
you could second guess yourself till the cows come home, probably.
Totally.
Something like this.
Totally. And then unfortunately just kind of folded, you know, was getting bad shit, 2-5, 8-10, whatever, Jack 4, whatever, for like a good hour or two. Picked up some hands along the way, you know, I'm just raising in position, even if I don't have much, you know, I'm picking up pot, like small and big blinds. And then the end comes and I have back to my gambling friend. My gambling friend always gave me the best tournament tip. He always told me, if you have at least 10 big blinds, 10 bets, okay, you're good. There's no reason to freak out. There's no reason to panic. There's no pressure. Hang tight. When you have 10 bets, like you're pretty good. When you go below that, like then you pretty much have to play whatever.
Meaning, like, if you have enough money, enough chips for 10 big blinds, you're still good?
Like 10 rounds. Yeah, you're good.
Right. You're not in panic mode yet.
Exactly. It's a very common mistake for a lot of amateurs to just lose a bunch of hands for an hour and then panic, even though they have 20, 25 big blinds. It's like, yo, just settle down, you know?
Right.
But then I had about 10, 11 big blinds and I had pocket jacks and guy raises. The blinds are about 800 at that point. He raises to 3K. I just call with jacks here. I want to see a flop.
So you bought in with 800 and you're doing well enough at this point that you have multiple thousands?
You start with 40,000 chips.
Okay, but it doesn't represent 40,000 in cash.
Correct.
Okay, I was
you
like,
have your amount of chips. No.
You're already way up.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's just the number. It's just the number of chips you have. You spend 800, you get the 40,000, and then everyone is gambling with those. Correct. Okay. Chips don't even matter except for the specific tournament, the amount of chips you get.
The prize. So if you lose, if you go in and you don't win, you just don't get anything.
Correct. Yeah, you just lose your 800. That's why I really like
Right.
tournaments, because you're in for the rate. That's it.
Right. So it's not like Wheel of Fortune or whatever, where you can get in and get $1,200 or something, or $2,000. Like you either it's all or nothing.
No. If you get far, you get money back.
Oh, okay.
So there were about 25
third place.
Yeah. So there were about 2,500 players. The top 400 get paid.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And I probably got like 800 or 900.
That's not bad.
I made it near I made it near the end of the first day, and when the first day was over, there were only 150 players left. And I made it deep into day one. Like I was probably like 7 or 8. I never checked. I should check. I should have checked. Shit. I'll have to like log in and do all that. Like, but I'm guessing like 800 or 900 because I was lasting. I was there. I lasted like numerous breaks. So he raises 3,000. I call because I want to be able to get away from it. I'm always paranoid about jacks from the history of my poker games, home games, whatever. Flop comes, and fuck, I tweeted the exact hand, but basically I had an overpair. It was like 9, 8, 4 or something. I tweeted the exact hand. You can look it up. I had an overpair. He raises.
Meaning that your pair in your hand is bigger than any pair that could be on the table.
Correct.
Like someone else is in the hand. Yeah.
Correct. So the only thing,
Yeah.
So the only thing that beats me, obviously, are queens, kings, aces, and then if he flopped a set, so if he had 9s,
right,
4s, or whatever the hell, I forget the exact flop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he raises, I go all in because again, I'm lower than 10 bets at this. I have odds. I'm pot committed, whatever. He throws over aces.
He had 2 aces?
He had 2 aces. I had 2 jacks.
Oh,
that was it. That's it. That's the way to do it. That's it.
You, dude.
That's it. I was like, yeah. So I had 2 outs at that point. I had 2 outs. Any jack, I'm like drawing dead basically.
Yeah.
And that was it. And
wait, what do you mean 2 outs? I thought you said you went all in. What does 2 outs mean?
2 outs means there are 2 cards in the deck that can be the turn and make me win.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's 3 jacks, yeah.
Yeah. So I have 2 outs out of like, all the cards. It's not good. Not good. And that was it. I was bummed, and that was it.
How'd your friend do, or was he sick so he didn't get to play?
My friend, so I went with a friend to meet a friend. There were 3 of us. I went with my friend, and I drove up. This is a friend I've known since 1st grade.
Okay. I feel like you have so many of these. Just like you keep friends, which I really appreciate about you.
I feel like, more than most. I got a lot of early OG friends for sure.
Yeah. I've got a core group of mine too, like 5, 6 guys that I'm still tight with.
Yeah. Everyone has their core. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went with him, and then we met my friend who lives there, who's a pro that I've known since high school. And they one went out a little before me, one went out a little after me. And we also, because when you go with friends, it's cool. We all were like, yo, whatever we win, let's just all split. So if like 2 went out and somebody got in the money, they would just cover our losses, So we were all in it together. So it just made it kind of a little even lesser stakes. So
yeah.
It was just so fun. It was the best.
But did any of you get in the money at all?
None of us cashed. No.
Okay.
Nope. None of it. We all lost. But
you enjoyed yourself.
10 out of 10. But then we went to the tables and started gambling.
Oh, okay. Did you set a limit for the trip for yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
800 for the tournament, 400 for the tables.
Okay.
Yes. And I used that 400 to make a little bit of that 800 back.
Okay.
Just a little bit, just a smidgen back. But I was gambling the entire weekend. Like, we went to gamble, not to party, not to do anything else. It's like, yo, I'm hitting these tables. So the last thing my brother...
and booze binges.
Yeah, the last thing my brother ever taught me, Isla, was craps.
Okay.
Last thing
I don't know. I don't really know how to play craps. I mean, I know what the table looks like and that you're rolling dice, but I don't know.
Last thing he ever taught me was craps, and it is the most jolly cooperative game in Vegas. It is such a Vegas exclusive thing. You can play with just a couple, like, minimum dollars for a long time. You know, you do the minimum bet, that's it, and people are rolling. You get to roll the dice, and just everyone is in it together. I am fucking convinced. I am convinced the most fun you can have is at the craps table with us. I'm telling you right now. All I want to do is go to Vegas with the allies, with the patrons, and be on the craps floor. That is it.
I don't think they'd let us film in there, but that sounds like fun.
It is. It's so fucking jolly. It's unbelievable. You got people from all over the world. And you know the times we live in, Isla. They're very intense. They're very extreme.
Yeah, not the best.
Everyone in Vegas that weekend, Isla, was just a little more open. They just had their guard down a little less. So they would communicate, they would bond, you know, they'd be like, yo, let's go, roller, let's go, Hard Eight, you know, let's hit those rolls. Like, oh, where are you from? Like, yo, we're from California, yo, we're from Michigan, let's go. So many fucking stories. My friend was playing 3-card poker. I was not. I don't know how to play. Some Australian guy comes up to me. I'm just watching, and he goes, hey, do you think you could do me a favor and show me how to play? Sorry, my Australian's accent horrible.
Like
and I'm
Scottish or something?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. And then I'm like, I don't know how to play, but my friend is about to tell you how. My friend's cashing out, and I'm like, will you tell this gentleman how to play this game? And we're just jolly talking for like 10 minutes about like how to play this. We were at the blackjack table, and this like 30-year-old son and like 70-year-old mom sat down, and we were just bonding. The mom didn't know how to play, and we were like, yo, we're in this together, let's go. Bonding about life. Like, just that communal vibe is such a Vegas thing. And it just felt nice, you know, because in like day-to-day life, you know, you're going to the gas station, you're going to the coffee shop, you're going to the supermarket, you know. Indeed. It's all business, you know. It's all
yeah.
People are in Vegas and they're there to just have a good time. And it was just really nice. It was nice to catch up with my buddies and just meet and talk to these random people. Just the human connection, you know.
That sounds like a real hoot.
It was the best. I loved it so much. Gotta go with Dawn. Oh, yeah. Forgot one last story.
Oh,
this is Dawn vibes.
You're making me want to go with you and Dawn is what you're making me want to do.
This is fucking Dawn vibes. So the morning, so we do super well, not super well. We do okay one night. And we get up the next morning, like reasonable hour, you know, we get our little coffee, orange juice, little breakfast burrito, and we go to the sports betting. And all three of us,
picture you posted of this.
Dude, all three of us just put money down on the Dodgers to win it versus the Angels. We're like, yo, we're on the Dodgers, you know, $20, $20, whatever, we're in. And you can like take the line, which mean the line was 1.5 points or 1.5 runs. Sorry, 1.5 runs.
Okay.
So you could bet the line, which means, all right, you're taking the Dodgers to win by 2 or more or lose by 2 or more.
Okay.
You get paid a little extra on that. But I was just like, yo, again, it's not about the money. It's just like, yo, I just want to bet that the Dodgers will win straight up.
Right. Straight up.
So I bet that the Dodgers will win. And you know, it's the Dodgers. They're the best, basically. Yeah. So the return is trash. You bet 20 to win like 7. It's so bad. But we all bet just that the Dodgers will win. would win. So like all night, we're just like checking the scores. Like, you know, no money is even on the line, but we're just like so hyped. They just keep scoring runs. 7th, 8th inning comes around, Isla.
Uh-oh.
No, it's good in the end.
Oh, okay.
7th, 8th inning comes around, and we discover that our pitcher has a perfect game.
Ooh.
Do you know what this is? Do you know the significance of the perfect game?
Pitched no strikes or no balls or whatever. No hits.
No hits and no walks or errors.
Right.
Nobody gets to first base. A no-hitter, but better, because a no-hitter, you could walk someone. They get to first.
So the Angels have not even touched a base in the 8th inning?
Correct.
That's insane.
Correct. Clayton Kershaw, one of his last great years of his life. He's getting older. He's one of the best of all time.
What is he, like 40?
He's like 36, 7.
Younger than I am.
But you know,
in
once
the
you
later years of his life, says Huber.
It's crazy in sports. Once you hit 40, you're done. Like 40 is it. Yeah. Obviously people play into their 40s, but like 40, you're like pretty much done.
Geriatric.
So he's got this perfect game going in the 150 years of baseball. Tens and tens and tens of thousands of baseball games, probably hundreds of thousands. There's been like less than 30.
Perfect games.
Perfect games, yes. My mom was at one in the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Dodgers also?
Yep, Dodgers.
Wow.
My mom was there, yes. So Kershaw has a perfect game going into the 8th. You saw the tweet, Isla?
Maybe.
When I was sitting there watching the TVs,
I saw
right?
the TV screens, but I don't remember what you said.
Isla, the absolute second that I posted that tweet, Clayton Kershaw gave up a hit.
Oh, you cursed him.
I cursed it, dude.
You cursed him. That was your fault.
I cursed it. It was the worst.
That was your fault.
It's 100% my fault. I take full responsibility. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's coming to your house, dude.
I know.
Break your knees.
It was horrible. And that was pretty much it. Little sports betting, little craps, little poker tournament.
All in all, a great trip, sounds like.
Absolutely phenomenal for my heart and my soul.
Well, you needed it. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, it was the best. It was incredible.
You're the best. You're incredible.
You're the best. You're incredible. I feel like I haven't seen all of you in so long. I just
said that the other day. I said to Don, I feel like I haven't seen Huber in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on vacation, then you were on this trip, and then you were doing work for a thing. So it's like, yeah. I basically haven't seen you in like 3 weeks.
I know.
So like, yeah, I feel like I saw you the other day. What was
you know what it got me thinking about? The podcast, Reaction Shots.
Right. Reaction Shots, that's right.
It got me thinking about the potential 4-day work week. And it's just crazy how, like, our schedule's insane. Yeah, no, just
our schedule is like, sometimes it's a 3-day work week, sometimes it's a 7-month work week.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, just having a little bit of time off is like essential, basically. I was just thinking about that.
It cures your soul. And then my vacation, really I had a good like 2 or 3 day depression when I came back where I was just like, is this my life? Is this who I am? I'm a Cape Cod person now. I don't want to come back. You know,
I was living on a boat.
Yeah, I'm a boat now.
I could see you.
Not a boat, but
I could see you retiring one day as like a sailor.
Absolutely not. I'm terrified of waterborne structures, Huber. I can't.
But you're over the water.
Well, yeah, but it's always like I went swimming in the ocean off the dock, right, on this island, and like I had to like steel myself to climb the ladder to like go by the pylons of the dock, and like I was only like 60, 70 feet out from the shore, you know? Like if I was like, if it was metal, it was wood. Yeah. Wood bothers me less. If it was metal, I don't know if I could have done it. Fuck. Like I can't handle metal underwater. I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't see it. I can't look at it.
I understand. I don't have the fear, but I can empathize and understand.
Yeah. There was
do you have that just like clench? Are you clenched?
It's like like when I see it, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
People think I'm like pretending. It's not like,
no.
There was like a bird nest. Well, it was like a buoy, but stationary. And it was like kind of dented from where a boat or something had hit it on the way to and from the mainland. And like, I would look at it because of Call of the Void, but like looking at it really upset me. I was just like, but I couldn't stop. Like I couldn't stop looking at it. Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So maybe like in my mind, I was thinking
I want a tree house. That's what I want.
House, sick. In my mind, when I was thinking sailor, I was thinking one of those. Not exactly a sailor, but one of those people who lives on a boat, but it never leaves the dock. They're just
a houseboat person.
They're just living on the docks with their boat.
Something I learned, Hubie, is that you can Google any boat and like get information about it. Typically,
whoa!
And so like
you're on the grid.
Yeah, there was this big ass boat, like because boats would come and just kind of dock in the little bay by where we were, and like so we went by this boat one time, and it was called like Cool Breeze or something, whatever. I don't remember. But like, we looked at it. It's like this yacht or whatever, and it's like a charter yacht. I guess a lot of them are like rental yachts, you know?
Yeah.
And we were like, how much does this thing cost? And it's like $92,000 a week to like rent this 5-bedroom, 4-story, like 1 bar, 1 kitchen, like. And so I was just like, oh, all right. Like, what are these people doing?
I feel like the world we live in is just like, like this paperweight.
Yeah.
10,000. 10,000. And like, and then just like someone will just like pay it. Sure, 10,000.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? Just like arbitrary, insane numbers on the most random shit.
Yeah, well, I mean that makes a little bit of sense because it's like fuel costs money, like food, whatever, crew. Like it has a crew of 6 or something.
Yeah,
it's like that costs money.
Sure.
It's like a freaking like 5-bedroom like condominium on the water. You know, it's just like it costs money, but like that's a lot of money.
That's fucking
that's a
crazy
amount of money.
Jesus.
That's like 1/4 of a poker winnings for 1 week on a boat.
Win a tournament? Go on the water for a week.
Go on a boat. Cool happenings or whatever these dumb boat names. Well, thanks for telling us about your wonderful story, Huber. Your wonderful trip. Happy to hear you had a good time.
Thanks for asking. It was.
I care about you, Huber.
I care about you too. I missed you. I missed
you.
Because I went on vacation, then I did this I was like a mercenary for something, and it's just like, dude, I want to be.
Gun for hire.
Yeah, and it's like, I just want to be in the warm bosom of Easy Allies. Like, please, like, let me just cozy up, just be with my friends and family, and that's it. My comfort zone. So.
You're welcome in this bosom anytime.
Thank you. Missed everyone. So hyped. We also, last little bit, on the way out of Vegas, there's a place called State Line on the border of Nevada and California. And growing up, my grandpa, who is now 93, just got fucking COVID. He's okay, though. Okay? He's okay. He's okay. My grandpa is a roller coaster enthusiast, and he is also a gambling enthusiast. This is probably where it comes from. He had a bookie for like 45 years. Bet on every sports game for no joke, like 45 years.
Wow.
And he loves roller coasters. So at State Line, they have a Buffalo Bills casino.
Oh, yeah.
I've
been there, actually.
Have you been on the roller coaster?
I don't think so. I think we stopped there to use the bathroom on the drive back, and I was like mid-fight with a girlfriend.
Shit. Okay. Well,
it was not a pleasant time.
It was not pleasant. That roller coaster is rarely open. It is worse than the McDonald's ice cream machine for how often this thing is broken down.
Okay.
So my grandpa's been hyping this thing up since I was born. It's one of his all-time favorites. His all-time favorite is Montezuma's Revenge at Knott's Berry Farm. I still want to take you, Isla. It's my treat.
Which, by the way, is named after a stomach illness that travelers can get.
Montezuma's Revenge.
That's like screaming diarrhea. That's what Montezuma's Revenge is.
It's old school. It's tame.
Yeah,
I
probably
promise.
Probably kind of racist, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Shit.
I mean, who knows?
Didn't know that. But Montezuma's Revenge, one of the best. And
where is that?
Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay.
So my grandpa would always hype up this State Line roller coaster, and I always wanted to go on it, but I don't find myself in Las Vegas very often. You know, I've been there less than 15 times, less than 10 times probably in my entire life. And the couple times that I went by and I tried to go on it, going there, going home, closed.
Broken.
Numerous times. Finally managed to go on it 2-3 years ago. Finally went on it. The best thing ever. There's this huge drop into a tunnel. It feels like you're going to be decapitated.
Is it all inside or is it partially inside, partially outside?
Partially in, mostly outside.
Okay.
You feel like you're going to get decapitated on this thing. Like, you know, you have your hands up and you want to like lower them when you go through. It's so good. So I was like, yo, we got to hit this on the way home. We go. We go to Buffalo Bills on the way home. Shut down indefinitely, Buffalo Bills.
Wait, the whole casino?
The entire building is like boarded up.
Oh.
Buffalo Bills, end of an era.
Whoa!
Got home.
I had a fight in that place one time.
God, shit. I like got home.
Important memories in that place.
Yeah. I like got home, immediately called my grandpa. Was like,
no,
Grandpa.
Man, he's sick.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. I was like, Grandpa, I got some distressing news. Buffalo Bills is shuttered. I think it might be closed for good. Maybe they're just remodeling. Maybe it's an ArcLight situation. They'll open like next year.
They need new investors, new owners.
Yeah. My grandpa.
Get some VC angels in there.
My grandpa was bummed, and then he proceeded to tell me stories for 15 minutes about Buffalo Bills and State Line, and it was fantastic.
I've met your grandpa. I like your grandpa a lot.
Yes. Good shit all around. Thanks for indulging me, Isla. Holy fuck, I feel like Jones up in here.
Yeah, you Jones did. Filibuster. I love it, dude. I love it. All right. Thanks, Hubie. Bye, everybody.